Over the course of the 20th century, many individuals and groups called for the use of clear English in documents produced by the government, other public institutions, and commerce. One of the most influential voices was that of the novelist and journalist George Orwell. In 1946, Orwell wrote an essay entitled Politics and the English Language, in which he argued that the English language was in a state of general collapse and decay. In particular, he attacked the writings and speeches of politicians, which he claimed were characterized by such a wordy style that their meaning was often obscured rather than made clear. Orwell's argument highlights the ways in which politicians use such a style to hide the real facts and implications of their political actions. Despite Orwell's pessimism about the contemporary state of the English language, he did believe that the process of decline could be reversed if only people were prepared to make a difference. Significantly, Orwell argued that his call for clear English was nothing less than an opportunity to bring about political and social change. This was an idea which certainly gained momentum as the 20th century progressed. In 1950, for example, the British government commissioned Ernest Gowers to produce a document promoting the use of clear English in the civil service. The result of his work, the complete plain words, is still in use today in revised editions, and it has helped to guide the development of other campaigns for clear English in the sphere of public life. Over the last 20 years, the call for greater clarity in writings addressed to the public in Britain has largely been the result of the Plain English Campaign, founded in 1979. The Plain English Campaign was initially established in order to bring attention to the complexity of official government forms. Many forms produced by the civil service were so complicated and inaccessible that people who wanted to claim financial support, for example, could not understand them. Other public institutions were equally unskilled in conveying information, and consequently the general public had become used to associating bureaucracy with difficult language. As the Plain English Campaign and other similar campaigns tend to focus specifically on documents within the public sphere, they have always had a very strong political dimension. From the beginning, for example, the Plain English Campaign made its presence felt through a series of public demonstrations against official writings, including shredding hundreds of government forms. Within 3 years of being founded, however, the campaign had become so prominent that the government under Margaret Thatcher used it to advise the cabinet. One major result of this collaboration was the issuing of a white paper in 1982 which asked all government departments to improve the accessibility and clarity of any forms which the public were asked to complete. Britain has not been the only country to benefit from campaigns calling for clearer English. In 1998, the American President Bill Clinton made writing in clear English a priority for his administration. In addition, the Plain English Campaign has even worked with South Africa's Ministry of Justice to redraft the 1995 Human Rights Commission Act into clear English. Making information accessible and comprehensible is therefore considered an essential part of the process of empowering people and encouraging greater democracy. Government departments are not the only institutions which have realized the benefits of using a clear English style. Many businesses and commercial institutions, for example, have discovered how producing documents in clearer English can improve relations with their customers. Writing in a clear, precise, and accessible style certainly seems to be a major asset for companies seeking to market their products effectively and win customers. The work of organizations such as the Plain English Campaign is therefore anti-bureaucratic, fighting against complicated language and the lack of any consideration of audience. In promoting a style which is clear, crisp, and well-organized, they seek to encourage writers in the public sphere to spell out rather than conceal their thoughts, and to produce documents which empower rather than oppress the reader.